Once upon a time, in a cozy little town lived a curious girl named Luna. Now Luna was a bit different from other kids. While they loved sunny days at the park, Luna loved the night. She loved the twinkling stars, the glowing moon, and the peaceful quiet that made everything feel a little bit magical. Every single night, without fail, Luna would sit by her bedroom window. She'd prop her chin on her hands and watch the stars, dreaming about fantastic adventures far, far away. She imagined sailing on a silver sea of moonlight and dancing with constellations. One night, as Luna gazed at the sky, something strange happened. It wasn't a shooting star, and it wasn't an airplane. A beam of sparkling silver light shot down from the stars and landed right in front of her house. Luna rubbed her eyes, thinking she must be dreaming. But then she heard a friendly whistle. Toot, toot. She peeked out her window and her jaw dropped. A beautiful train, made of pure shining starlight, rolled silently up to her gate. Its wheels glowed softly like the full moon. Its roof glittered like a whole galaxy. And on the front, in glowing, swirling letters, she read the words, "The Magical Night Train." The door opened with a soft swoosh, like a gentle whisper. A conductor wearing a tall star-covered hat stepped out. He bowed deeply and said, "Good evening, Luna. Are you ready for the adventure of your dreams?" Luna gasped. Her heart did a little flip-flop. How do you know my name?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. The conductor smiled, and his eyes twinkled just like the stars on his hat. "The stars told me," he said kindly. "They said you're brave, you're curious, and you're more than ready to explore the wonders of the night." Luna's eyes grew wide with excitement. All her dreams were coming true. She nodded enthusiastically. "Yes. I want to go. I really, really want to go." She tiptoed downstairs, slipped out her front door, and stepped onto the train. The moment her foot touched the floor, a burst of colorful stardust erupted around her, like a silent fireworks show. It tickled her nose and made her giggle. The doors closed, and the train began to move, not on tracks but gliding smoothly into the night sky. Toot, toot, off they went. They soared above the sleeping rooftops of her town, past fluffy clouds that looked like giant pillows, and went up, up, up into the starry sky. Luna sat by a big crystal-clear window, completely amazed. Planets of all sizes and colors floated by like giant, graceful balloons. Shooting stars zipped past the window like playful fireflies, leaving trails of light behind them. The conductor pointed ahead. First stop, the moonlight playground. The train landed as softly as a feather on a silver hill on the moon. Luna stepped outside, and her feet made no sound on the silvery dust. She saw glowing swings that flew higher and higher with every push, bouncy star trampolines that sent you soaring into the low gravity, and friendly moon bunnies hopping all around. They had long floppy ears and fur that shimmered like pearls. "We only play in the moonlight," giggled one bunny, wiggling its nose. "Because sunlight makes us sneeze." Luna laughed and joined in the fun. She swung so high she felt like she could touch the distant earth. She bounced on the star trampolines, doing flips and twists in the air. She played tag with the moon bunnies until her cheeks hurt from smiling so much. Soon the train's whistle blew again. Toot, toot. It was time to go. Back on the train they went, waving goodbye to their new bunny friends. "Next stop," announced the conductor, "the Stardust Gardens." The train traveled to a floating nebula, a cloud of cosmic dust painted in breathtaking shades of pink, purple, and blue. Here, the flowers weren't like the ones in her garden at home. They shimmered and pulsed with an inner light, as if they were made of pure glitter. When Luna gently touched one, it giggled and twirled away into the air, leaving a sprinkle of stardust on her fingertips. Colorful butterflies with shimmering comet tails fluttered all around her, their wings painting the air with light. "This place is the most beautiful place I've ever seen," Luna whispered, full of wonder. The conductor nodded, his smile warm. "It is truly special. But there's one more place I want to show you." The train climbed higher and higher, past constellations that winked at her as she went by. They reached a quiet, sparkling cloud that floated high above all the other stars. It was peaceful and serene. "This," the conductor said softly, "is where dreams are born." Luna looked around and saw tiny, shimmering dream bubbles floating everywhere, like soap bubbles but filled with light. Inside each one, she saw a different dream playing out. She saw kids flying colorful kites on a windy day, a little boy dancing with a whole room full of happy puppies, and a girl visiting a candy mountain with flowing chocolate rivers. "These dreams are waiting to find a home in the minds of sleeping children," the conductor explained. "Would you like to take one with you, as a souvenir of our journey?" Luna's eyes sparkled. She looked at all the wonderful dreams, but one caught her eye. It was a beautiful bubble with a warm golden glow inside. It felt happy and brave. She gently reached out and held it in her hands. "This dream will always remind you," the conductor said, "that magic is real. Especially when you believe in it." Suddenly a soft musical chime rang through the train. "Ah, it's time to go home, Luna. The sun will be waking up soon." The train zipped back through the night sky, a streak of silver against the deep blue. It flew faster than any shooting star, back toward Luna's little town. Soon, her house came into view, with the light still on in her bedroom window. The train stopped gently, hovering right in front of her window. Luna turned to the conductor, her heart full of gratitude. "Thank you," she said. "Thank you for the greatest adventure of my life." The conductor tipped his star-covered hat. "The pleasure was all mine. Toot, toot until our next journey." Luna waved goodbye as the magical train rose back into the night, growing smaller and smaller until it disappeared, becoming just another star in the sky. She carefully climbed back into her room and into bed, holding her golden dream bubble close to her heart. As she drifted off to sleep, she whispered to herself, "I can't wait for my next adventure." And somewhere far away in the night sky, the magical night train seemed to hear her, as a faint, happy whistle echoed back. Toot.